Hey family, welcome to Coffee and Conversation with Angela. Come on y'all, it's Monday. What we doing? You know what we doing. Taking this day.
I am taking the day. Taking the day. I am taking the day. Taking the day.
Alright folks, so welcome back to my channel. Hey family, I hope that you had a fantastic week on this past week, and that you all made decisions that would help you live a happier, healthier life. That's what I'm about. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm about living a happier, healthier life, and you making decisions and choices and us figuring out together what that means for you and how to get to your own personal vision of happy and healthy and enjoying the life that you have. If you're not enjoying this life, what are you doing? If you're miserable, what are you doing? Let's figure it out. You know, we're going to work it out, honey. Find something on here, on this channel, on this page that helps you. Amen? Amen. All right, that said, we're going to jump into today's topic for discussion. So today we're going to be talking about intuition a little bit. And here's why. Because I want you to pay attention to your life. And I want you to pay attention to the things that come by your life. And hear me now, because stuff comes at you all the time. We are overstimulated. We got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got TV, we got radio, we got our podcast. Our watch is talking to us and it's telling us all the things that's going on. My watch vibrates and lets me know when to do X, Y, and Z. We have all these different stimulations, all these different things coming at us that distract us. But you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. And this really jarred me on this week. So here's the story for this week. You know, sometimes I don't always have story. I have a story for you this week. I was busy, you know, fall is a busy time for me. It's just busy in general. You know, work is busy because I'm in healthcare, so it's open enrollment and I'm rolling. You know, work is just highly busy right now. Home life is busy because fall is that new school starts back. Everybody's birthdays in the fall, with the exception of my mother and my husband and myself. Everybody else's birthdays in the fall. My sister, my kids, my dad, everybody else. A lot of my friends have fall birthdays. So I have lots of birthday stuff that happens in the fall. Everybody has their parties and gets-togethers, and you know, we get together, we festive in the fall, and homecoming and all of those things happens. Christmas and Halloween and things, all of that's in the fall. So fall is just a really, really, really busy time for me, work-wise, personal-wise. It's just busy. So I was doing something to get prepared for something for school that was happening with the kids, and I was, you know, getting some stuff ready for work. And I remember, I telecommute for work. I remember walking from the kitchen to the office, and I think I made me a cup of coffee. I think I gone and made me a cup of coffee and was carrying my coffee back to my desk. And I had some papers in my hand that I needed to call. I needed to make a couple calls, and I had some papers in my hand. And I remember sitting down at my desk, or really, as I was walking, I had a thought, just a thought. It said, you should call. And I mean like really, just so quick. It was like, I haven't spoken to such and such in a while. I need to see how he and his family is doing. I just need to check in and make sure that all is well, and let him know that I'm thinking about him, I'm thinking about his family, I'm praying. You know, not that there's anything wrong, but people need to know that they're on your mind. People need to know that, you know, you're thinking about him. That you're thinking about them as friends, as family. People need to know that. If you got folk in your life and you thinking about them, they don't know you thinking about them, you got to tell them. They got to know you love them. I know you love me by what you do. So I said, oh, I need to call so-and-so and see how he and his family's doing. Just checking in. I sat down at my desk to get started work. I picked up a pen and I was getting ready to write something. And I looked at the time and thought, oh, I can call right now. It's a good time to call. It don't have to be a long check-in to say, hey, how you doing? Now, normally, I am a person, and those of you that watch my channel, you know I'm a logical, analytical thinker, that when I give you all steps and I say this is a step, it's because I'm a logical, analytical thinker. That's how I approach life. I'm going to say do this, do this, do this. So I'm not really a feeler. I feel when I'm doing ministry because it's God. And your flow, you know, it's a flow. It's a water flow. You're feeling. I'm not really. In my life, I'm a practical application kind of girl. I won't play. I'm a woman that likes practical application and steps. I tell you all the time, find your first step. I'm a step person. So the thought came. I'm not gonna break from my path. I write out what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm doing this tomorrow, this tomorrow, this tomorrow. And I'm usually going to hit what's on the list. Now, I might not get everything. I might only get one thing on the list. Sometimes if I get some days I might miss the list altogether. But my goal is always to hit what's on my list. So I sat down. I flipped my list around because I'm getting ready to finish working my list. And I thought, well, I could go ahead and call now. I called my friend. Hey friend, how you doing? I'm just calling to see how you doing, see how you and the family doing, checking in. I didn't want nothing. I'm not going to hold your day up long. I just wanted to hear your voice and let you know I'm praying for you. I hope all is well. You good? My friend responds, I'm good. Now let me say this. Let me put a pin in that for 1 second. At the end of every year, I personally become very reflective over my life. I spend a lot of time thinking about what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What did I suck at? Where do I need to improve? You know, how do I want to execute better as a wife, as a mother, as a friend, as a lover, in what way do I want to improve my life, and how can I improve my life? What's the next step of evolution for Angela? Like, I spend a lot of time thinking about that. Like, I'm in the car, no radio, talking about really trying to figure out what that means for me. So it's the end of the year. I'm definitely in that mode. And one of the thoughts that I'm constantly having that about is about YouTube. Like, what's the next evolution for YouTube? Do I still want to be coffee and conversation? Maybe I just want to be conversations with Angela. Maybe I want to be covenant conversations with Angela. What do I still want it to be coffee and conversations? What do I want it to be? Where are we going with this? I know that we want to do a different set. So when am I going to execute that? And just trying to figure out all the different places of where we're going next with this channel. As I am pondering this thought and I'm trying to figure out what that looks and feels like, and I haven't gotten crystal on anything. So now I'm gonna pick the pen up out of the conversation where I call the friend and say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? We are 2 minutes in the conversation because I'm like, hey, I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, see how the family's doing. He says, can I give you a suggestion for your YouTube channel? I love what you're doing. I think the stuff you're saying is great, but I want to give you a suggestion for an episode. I'm like, huh? Sure. Now listen, y'all, I promise, I am not expecting this from this friend at all. Like, my mind is not even there. I'm flat out surprised that he's even consistently watching. You know, I'm just, oh, okay, I didn't know he was, I knew he watched, but I didn't know he consistently watched. Y'all, this man talked to me for 30 minutes about a show idea that he had. And while he had an idea for one show, I saw, and the rest of the vision came as the man was talking. As he was going on about, I think you should do a show about this. And you should, and it'd be great. And he started helping. We was kicking the tires on the show and the episode and what it would look like. Y'all, that man talked for 30 minutes and gave me the whole entire vision for next year. And it came on a whisper. It did not come to me. The thought to call him didn't come like a gut instinct. See, we know gut instinct. Gut instinct is that it's emotion. It's visceral. It's you feel it in your body when something is a gut instinct. Oh, I shouldn't work with you. Oh, I shouldn't make a friend of you. Oh, I shouldn't date you. Oh, I shouldn't take that job. Oh, no, I can't. That's kind of your gut instinct. You feel that. You feel it. You feel it. This type of intuition is more, it's neutral. calm. It's not emotional. It's not even, it doesn't come in forcefully. And you hear people say, you got to hear God on a whisper. It wasn't a whisper, because I heard the thought loud and clear. But it didn't have anything attached to it that would make me say, focus on me. There are other things around that feel so important. Oh, I got work. Oh, I got to make these calls. Oh, I have this. But this thought didn't have any emotions attached to it. Oh, I need to call so-and-so and just check in. It was so simple, so fleeting. And normally, I would have just said, oh, I'll call in a couple weeks. Or I'll call over the weekend. Or I'll call when I get a chance. Now is not the time. But I just said, okay, I'll call right now. Oh, now's a good time. Let me go ahead. And I sat down to work, y'all. And then I stopped to think. I said, wait. Did this just really happen to me? Did this just really happen? So then I stopped to think about it. When else over the past couple weeks have I followed the whisper? Just the thought that just kind of comes in, underlined. I got a bunch of other thoughts going on. Oh, I got to cook dinner. Oh, I got to go back to school. Oh, we got PTO. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got to be here. I got to be there. And as I looked over the course of the past couple of weeks, I realized that I started doing it. I could pinpoint moments where I would just, oh, let's try, oh, and it worked out. And that's why I even did it then. So, I like to test things. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it out. Friday afternoon, I received an invitation to attend an event. And I thought, no, I'm not going to attend. It's the last minute. You send me something last minute. I don't think I'm going to go to this thing. And then I said, well, you don't have anything that you're doing. Why not go? And it actually fits in with your day, because I had a birthday party to be at 3 o'clock on Saturday, and this thing started at 11, and it ended at 2. So it was like, well, actually, it fits in your day. You got to get dressed to go to the birthday party anyway, so you may as well get up, get dressed, and get on out the door. You have childcare. Your husband is gone to the basketball game. Why not go? I said, I think this is one of those moments where an idea has come. You're not attached to it. Just go. I got up, I got dressed, I went. The event was free. They served brunch and mimosas. It was a fantastic program. I was honored and happy to be in the room. I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Pay attention. I want you all to pay attention on this week to the simple thoughts and follow them. When you hear a simple idea, because we're making decisions to live a happier, healthier life. If you hear the simple idea, y'all, try it for yourselves and see what happens. Simple idea, the simple underlying thought, the one that's calm, the thought that's not attached, it's unemotional, because I didn't have any emotion attached to this thought. Y'all, it came in so quick. It came in just a thought. You need to call so-and-so and see how they're doing. Just like that. And 30 minutes later, an answer that I've been seeking in a whole nother area of my life came. And you couldn't have told me it was going to come through that individual. And they gave me such a word from the Lord. They didn't even know they gave me a word from the Lord. They gave me a word from the Lord that I hung the phone up and went into a full, yes! All of that when they hung up the phone. They don't even know I was all the way in. Just because I paid attention and I did what was suggested calmly. It wasn't emotional. I didn't feel anything. I didn't have a, oh my God. It wasn't that. I wasn't having some quickness. It wasn't any of that. It wasn't any of it. It was a calm, simple thought. You should call so-and-so and see how they're doing. And they were sitting on a whole word for me. They were sitting on a whole idea. They were sitting on a whole, they had the answer to what I had been seeking was sitting in their mind. You never know where the answer to what you're looking for is. Don't get hung up on the answer coming in one particular way. I was waiting on the Lord to drop it in my spirit through my normal means. I'm quiet, I'm meditating, I'm ready, Lord, give it to me. I'm looking for God to give it to me in the way that he normally gives it to me. And that's not what he did. He came in a whole different way with it. Y'all, I want you to listen. I feel so good about this thing. Listen, I want you all to free yourself in that it doesn't always come in the way that you expect it. You have to pay attention to how God is speaking. He is speaking all the time. Life is constantly speaking to you and giving direction. Pay attention. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Get out there, take the day, don't miss it, pay attention, and let me know when you try it and how it works out in your life. Y'all, I want you to have a fantastic week. Take the day. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for me. I'm praying for us all. See you next time. Coffee and Conversation with Angela. Y'all don't know, I actually have a little beat in my head that I never seen for y'all, but it's like coffee, 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 coffee. That's that old.
Taking the day, I am taking the day.